Hello and welcome to the Nyxi Acolyte Talk Show. I'm your host, Austin Elsler, the Prime Minister of the Queendom of Nyx. How are y'all doing? I am finally returned after 6 months of absence. I know, I've been busy. Okay, YouTube did not become a priority for me, so I've been very busy. So I apologize for that. Um, I am now doing the first live stream Ask Me Anything episode. Yay! So I decided that's what I'm gonna do from now on. Is just do AMAs. Cause honestly, that's actually all I'm good for. Is just do AMAs. I rather answer questions than explaining it in a boring manner. So I figure why not? I'll just sit here for over an hour and then wait for questions to come in and I'll answer any questions that may pop up to the best of my ability. Now, of course, this is my first live video ever, so I am still working out the kinks on how to use this. Currently using two different apps here. So I'm just making sure everything I'm using is groovy. So let's see. Okay, looks like everything's good to go here. Oh no, am I showing a black screen on here? Hold on, how do I... Give me 1 second, everyone, because it looks like on YouTube it's a black screen. So give me a second. I might have a solution. Let's see if I can do this. So if I turn you off here, can I turn you on back here? Hold on, I might have a solution. Let me find this solution. Is it this one? Okay. Okay, I just want to have the camera be accessed. It says it's being used in another location, which is obviously the other thing I'm using. Well, I don't. Which is obviously the other thing I'm using. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. Apologies that you can't see me. But then again, we're just talking anyway, so I'll still be able to see questions and answer them to the best of my ability anyway. So I'm just trying to figure out where can my video go. Again, this is my first live stream, so I apologize for any inconvenience. So, trying to see if I can put this in the YouTube thingy. But I don't see anywhere I can. What's this button do? Da 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 da. I will figure this out, but again, y'all can hear me, y'all can hear me at least, so I mean, if y'all got any questions, just hit me up while I try to figure this out, but I'm happy to answer any questions you got for me. What I am gonna do, though, is talk to you guys, the Queendom of Nyx. What is it? Queendom of Nyx is a movement to start a brand new country within North America. It's a constitutional monarchy. It's got a queen, it's got a king, all that good stuff. And we're trying to declare independence from the United States of America that has become oppressive and tyrannical for way too long, and it doesn't look like the government's ever going to get fixed. So I figured rather make our own country. For any of you new to hearing about us, no, we are not a brand new movement. We're already 7 years old, believe it or not. So here we go. I guess I'll just keep that on for now. So yeah, we're like 7 years old already. So we've been around for 7 years, and we're doing stuff. We're moving stuff around, getting stuff done, all that stuff. So Yep, we got our flag. Our flag, if I can put my finger on it, is right there. We got our flag. Um, our country is named after the Greek goddess of the night, but the Greek goddess itself has no relevance in the country at all. We just looked for a name and we chose it. So that's basically it. Yeah, we have a functioning, well, we have a somewhat functioning economy, functioning treasury. Matter of fact, I just did a treasury update last night. So we got over above $2,000 for funding the treasury to help us make the movement happen. We're looking for land that will be our public land, as in citizens will come in, move there, build their own things there and whatnot. So yeah, so that's gonna be fun. So what to talk about? All right. So let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and go to the. Let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and go to the Constitution. Oh, if my computer doesn't act up on me while I'm live. It's been doing that all day. It's been delayed because I wanted to do this last night. Well, it looks like it's gonna do it again anyway. Oh, nope, it fixed itself. Very cool. Okay. Apparently, according to this app, it's telling me to lower some stuff. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, I just know that I'm live, and that's it. That's all I know. So, that is all I know. Oh, looks like nothing's working. Yay, computer don't work again. Woo. Great. Having some technical difficulties because I can't move now. I can't do anything. 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 Woohoo! I can't do anything. Can't do. Ah, hey, I'm back. Look at that. All right, so because I was trying to get on the internet so I can talk about some stuff. What's it say? Error, you're not receiving enough what? What does it say? I can't read that. Oh, come on, laptop. Not right now. Thank you. Oh. Why did it just cut off my stream? I don't know if it did or not. No? No, it says I'm still on. Okay. Oh, YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Oh, viewers will experience buffering. Oh no! Well, that's not a good thing. I don't want that. That's not good. Well, again, it's not like I can do anything. I don't know really what to do. I don't know how to do this stuff. Don't know how to do this stuff. Yeah. Don't know how to do this stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What if I click this button? We'll do something. I don't know why my computer's been acting up lately. It's not like there's anything on it. Oh, that's what it means it does. Okay. It's the control panel. Okay, hold on. So let's see. I'm gonna see if I can help it get video. Instead of being a black screen on YouTube. I don't want to be a black screen on YouTube. I want to be my own man. Oh, something's loading on it. Ah, nothing. I know for a fact y'all can hear me, though. That part I do know. Y'all can definitely hear me. Just trying to figure out how to freaking get this. thing. I guess I could deactivate it. Okay, so I'll deactivate that. Go back to here. Okay. Exit the stream. And then it's going to give me the thing again. No. Why is it telling me to... Oh, nope, here it is. Camera can be accessed because it's being used by another application. Why is it being used by another application? I don't understand. I know y'all are going to hear me, like, trying to work on this darn thing while I try to figure out how to work it. Because I'm using OBS. OBS, I can see my camera just fine. And I'm trying to turn the camera off here, or at least get the webcam to be activated here so it can be activated on YouTube. So... What's this do? The stream status is poor. Well, that's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Well, at least the internet's working. Da 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 da. Where is it? Okay, so how do you... Hold on, I might actually have to go to settings. Actual settings. I might actually have to do that. I thought I had settings on this bar. I guess I did not. That means I'm going to have to use my computer and pray that it don't slow down again. So while I'm going through all these technical difficulties, what are we doing? Why are you doing a live stream, Austin? Like, you've been gone for 6 months. Why are you doing a live stream now? Why not? I'm doing something new. I have not done a live stream at all. I made promises that I did, and I didn't, but now I am, and now I'm trying to get it done and made and all that good stuff. So whoever's watching me on YouTube, I know the streaming is very poor right now. I apologize. I'm new to this shit, so I have no idea how to work it, so I'm trying to work it to the best of my ability. I usually have a person to help me with the tech stuff, but that person is at work at the moment, so I can't bother that person. So I'm gonna see if I can get my camera to go to... No, sorry, I'm a little distracted. See if I can get my camera to go to the... Here we go, YouTube instead. Okay. And now settings changed here in the app will affect the app and camera view below. Okay. Obviously. Well, it's telling me an app is using it, but I don't know how to disable it from the app. So, like, I'll deactivate it, but let's see. Oh, what's this one? Multi-view full screen. Multi-view window. Yeah, there's the YouTube Live control panel. What's this one? Oh, stream. Okay, output. Oh, there's the video bitrate. Didn't it say I have to lower it? Yeah, it did. I'm a newbie, guys. I'm a newbie at doing live, so give me a second. I'm trying to figure it out to the best of my ability. Okay, so lower this to 1,000? Okay, sure, I can lower that to 1,000. If that's what it's telling me to do, I'll listen. There we go. Let's see, encoder, recording path, replay buffer. There we go, I guess. Why is OBS like that, where everything is like all down here and not... Oh, what's this? The YouTube live control has changed. Oh, there's video. Oh, that ain't nothing. Okay. Jeez. Accessibility. Nah. Advanced. No. General. Do 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 do. What? My eyes hurt. Here we go. Hey, it just said it was excellent. I saw that. Hey. Yay, stream health is healthy. Okay, well, I'm trying to help out the video part. Darn it. Okay. I know I should be stuff. It's like talk about Nyx, worry about your video later. Well, I want to get it right. You know? I mean I'm gonna wait for people to ask me questions and such, so you know, I wanted to do something. Sorry, I'm trying to let everybody know what I'm doing real quick and that I'm struggling. There we go. Hey, we got one person viewing. Alright, let's see. Good, whoever's viewing, call me out on my streams. You know, let me know if it's a black screen or can you see me, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Trying to get this camera fixed up. Oh no, it went back to 0. No, back to 0. Oh well. That happens. What's concurrent? Chat rate. Dude just views. How about that? Oh, maybe it was just a glitch then, I guess. Oh, it could have been me, actually. It could have been me. Okay. Dag, where is the bloody camera button? Where's the bloody camera button? I just want to get rid. I just want to get rid of the camera off of here so I can use it for the YouTube. I have no idea what I'm doing. Open source properties. I don't know what I'm doing, yeah. Let's configure video. Camera control. Oh, that ain't nothing. Hmm. Well, ain't this annoying? Well, it's what I get for being a noob. 28 years old and I don't know all this shit. I wish Twitch didn't get rid of their studio. I'd be using that right now, because I can use that just fine. Let's see. Feel free to ask me anything, or you can help me with the camera situation. That would be helpful too. I'll take anything. Yep, we're all talking about the Queendom of Nyx today. So, any questions about the Queendom of Nyx, the country we are making, the reason why we're declaring independence, all that good stuff, you just ask away. Let me know, and I'll be happy to answer it. Nah, just do live chat. There we go. Well, it says streaming health is good. Just trying to get this camera fixed. I know, it's a black screen. I get it. I'm sorry. Perfect. I like that. I actually like the stats thing that YouTube has. It's actually funny. Look at my one graph. It went from 0 to up to 1. Okay. Austin, what we got here? I mean, I could talk about more, but I think I honestly would rather wait till someone asks me the question and then I'll begin talking. We got the flag. You can look up our website that I'll put on the description now. I believe. I think it should be. It should already be on the description somewhere. I know. I know. I put the website on it. Yeah, just go to www.queendomofnyx.com, and then that is our website. And then y'all can look it up yourselves, check us out, become a citizen, or just support it. All that good stuff. So yeah, just do that. Yeah, we're fun people to hang out with. So do what you want to do. Help us out. Talk to us. See what you think, and we'll let you know everything about it. What's this thing down here? I have like so many things. Oh, there's the chat room right there. Yeah, guys, don't forget, go to the chat rooms and do your comments if you don't know how to comment. I used to comment on podcasts all the time. What is this thing? I actually don't know what this one is. Oh, I know what. Oh, I know that might actually be helpful, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna worry about that. That would actually be helpful in the future. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, oh! I could put this somewhere. I can definitely put this somewhere. What's program scene? Is that the thing I need to put on? Here, you go right there. Now, can I put you somewhere? I don't think I can. Okay, let's put you down here for now. None. Okay, program is a scene, so hold on, let me see something. So here's the scene, there's preview and then there's program. So am I not being seen in the program part? Is that why I'm not being seen? Let's see. Back to 0. Where do you get on? Another day older and a deeper in debt. What was the one setting that said something about making A scene into a program. Nah. No. Do 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 do. Yes, hello everyone. Hello. You know, do what you want to do. Help us out. Talk to us. See what you think, and we'll let you know everything about it. What's this thing down here? Just trying to figure out how to do this thing. Properties. Oh, there's the chat room right there. Capture now. Yeah, guys, don't forget, go to the chat rooms and do your comments if you don't know how to comment. I used to comment on podcasts all the time. What is this thing? Well, that ain't it. I actually don't know what this one is. Let's transition. Hey! Did it work now? I know what. Oh, I know that might actually be helpful. Did that work? I don't know if that worked or not. I'm not worried about that. That would actually be helpful in the future. Okay. I want to see if that worked. Oh. Oh. I could put this somewhere. Come on. Tell me that it worked. I can definitely put this. It would be really nice if it told me that it worked. Let's be really nice. Scene. Is that the thing I need to put on? Here, you go right there. Picture in picture. Now, can I put you somewhere? I don't think I can. Okay, let's put you down here for now. Oh. Okay, program is a scene, so hold on, let me see something. I don't know what I did, but it's probably incorrect. There we go. Here's the scene, there's preview and then there's program. So am I not being seen in the program part? Is that why I'm not being seen? Let's see. Let's fade the black. To 0. Where do you get on? Another day. Have no clue. What was the one setting that says something about making a scene into a program? Nah. No. Oh well, I mean, hey, can't see me, you can still hear me, hopefully. So, you know, I'm not planning on showing anything. I'm here to talk to y'all. So, y'all can chat with me and I'll talk back to you. So, not like I'm going to show you anything anyway. I got nothing to show at the time. I know I said I was going to show off my flag, but that's when I realized I'm not even seen on video. So, oh well. Let's go on our website. You'll see our flag there. At www.queendomofnyx.com. Just trying to figure out. Our Patreon button is there. Locals is there. Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff is in there. You want to become a citizen? To be a citizen button is in there. Once you become a citizen, you want to be a registered voter. That could be in there. Registered voters. They're currently our legislatures. So, because at the moment we're using the legislature called the National Assembly, which is comprised of one elected chairman, that is also me. I am also the elected chairman. Hold on a minute, because I think I got feedback. Oh, hey, video's back. Hey! The video is back. I see it now. YouTube, let's go. I have magical powers. Disregard, because knowing that the one on YouTube is actually buffered right now. That's why it was messing up. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward it to current. There we go. Hey, look, the video's on. I have magical powers. All bow down. All right. Anyway, so now y'all can see me now. I have proof that I can see myself on YouTube, and you can see me on YouTube. So, back here. Right there. That is our national flag. And if you want to see what the whole thing looks like, just go on our website, like I said before previously. The treasury's here too, over $2,000, trying to make some money, not in profit, like some people think we are trying to do. No, because profit means keeping the money and then spending it later. No, we're going to actually spend the money. It's just we have to save it up to get our acquired target. So, and our acquired target is to get this plot of land in near Shepherdsville, Kentucky, in Bullitt County. 3.44 acres, which is about 149,000 square feet. Somewhere above that. So, I was going with it. Where was I going with it? Right, yeah. So once we get and it costs $59,000. There we go. That's what I meant. So and then we're trying to raise $70,000 at least to at least get the land, and then we can figure out from there. And we'll figure it out from there to what to do next. So, and there's actually quite a bit of citizens that are promised land on that land. Like, even though we don't own it, I promise people that they'll get the land. So that is a thing we do. In fact, that is actually one of our currencies that we have. It's the Nyxi pound that's backed by land futures, meaning we don't have that land yet, but if we did, we promise you land that you can get depending on how many notes you have. So in each note equals to 99.9 square feet of land. So, and that was, if you haven't seen our Facebook, that is around the time where we had to do we went through a currency crisis, because we hit inflation for the first time. Yeah, not a good thing. So, and it's actually really bad inflation. Like, okay, it's not really that bad because one, we're small, we're new, and we're kind of new to the whole, trying to make our own currency type deal, right? So what happened is that we got aluminum ingots, copper ingots. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna actually prove to y'all that we actually have these. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna actually prove to y'all that we actually have these. I have a bag of them. I think the aluminum is in the garage, but the copper bars should be in here. And they are quite heavy. Aha. Aha. Yes. I'd have to look back there with the light on. And it's fine. Alright, here we go. There you go. I'm going to show y'all proof that we actually have these bars made and everything. Because only a small amount of people know about it. Alright, so here is our genuine copper bar. Me and the king consort made this ourselves. It is very heavy. So, and this equals to 4 Nyxi pounds. So it's got its own notes and everything. So what happened is, this is copper, just straight copper, right? So what happened is, we only have 8 of these. Okay? We have 8 of these. But we printed 404 notes. So if you're backing this is how I know stuff, okay? I'm not smart on economics. I just tend to know about economics. And I'm just learning some things the hard way. And it's like, oh, trial and error. Got it. So, like I said, 8 copper ingots, 404 copper notes, which are, if you look at it in a US dollar way, it's our $4 bill. That's what a copper note is. It's a $4 bill. But we call it 4 Nyxi pounds. Right? So, what it is that, excuse me, sorry, there was something that popped up. What it is that, so when we printed the notes out, did the copper thing, and then I lately I have been relying on AI to get some of the information because sometimes search engines in general just don't give me anything. So, and to be frank, I was actually against using AI quite a lot, but I ended up having no choice but to use AI quite a lot. So, I use AI as more of a search engine, not a resource for knowledge. Because sometimes the AI is proven to be wrong. I've learned that myself, and I called it out for being wrong. Did some feedback, all that good stuff. Um, so what happened is I actually had the inflation rate information, and my phone has apparently blown up. I'm trying to get the information out. Excuse me for 1 second. Apologies. Da 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 da. Here we go. All right, inflation rate, inflation rate. I have to write all this down, or I'm not going to know anything. So, okay, here we go. So, according to this pie graph, let me get it to only copper because that's the only thing I have right now in my hand. Okay, so remember I said we have 404 copper notes and 8 copper ingots, right? Because the copper notes are backed by copper. That's what it means for a metal-backed currency. So whenever you hear the word gold standard, have you heard of that? If you heard of gold standard means a currency backed by gold. So that's what metal backed means. So we started out with metal backed currency, but what we learned is that the only way to avoid inflation is to have the same amount of metal ingots as the notes. So you know how I said we have 8 copper ingots, right? It's like, oh, but what's wrong with that? You could just catch up with it later, right? No, it's not how it works. And the AI has actually helped me out with this to get this kind of analysis. Obviously I did some, I asked it, what was the difference between this and then I was giving him more questions to see if I can get different answers out of it. And it gave me the same answers all the time. So it's like, all right, cool, got it. That's the fact then. So what it is, it has told me, and my pie graph has also shown me, that we the copper notes anyway, the copper notes are inflated. Here's how they're inflated. The inflation rate of our copper notes, this is just our copper notes alone. It's not like our entire currency system. It's literally just the copper notes alone, is 98.1% inflation. That's not good. That's actually worse than the United States. But again, if you think about it, we're not printing $37 trillion like the United States is, okay? So again, we're new, we're small, we're figuring things out, so it's not like we know what to do. No, we're still learning. In the past 7 years of making this nation, we are still learning. Okay, so yes, the copper notes is going through a 98.1% inflation. So what does that mean? Well, what that means is, and this is actually what the AI told me. I'm going to see if I got it on my thing here. Okay, I do. Give me 1 second. I should have prepared for this, but I was trying to figure out how to get the live thing going. Okay, here we go. Right here. Let's see. Here we go. And you can also find this on our Facebook group too. So, like, if you want to join our Facebook group, joining our Facebook group does not mean you're a citizen. It just means you want to check us out. I don't know why it switched to a private group. I had it on public at one point, but now it's private again for some reason. I must have done it and then realized that I can't go back to public. So for some reason, it won't let me go back to public anymore. So it's like whatever. Um, So yeah, just look us up, Queendom of Nyx. We got a page, we got a group, so pick one of the two or both on Facebook and you'll find us easily. Okay, so copper, just copper. I don't care about anything else right now, just copper. Here we go. Okay, so what does it mean for our currency to be inflated that badly, right? So, what the AI has told me is that, yeah, it's a 98.1% inflation, like I said. So, the real value of it has changed. The real value has changed. So now, instead of one copper note being equal to 4 Nyxi pounds, right? Now it's only worth essentially nothing. It got to the point where it's essentially nothing. But technically there is, because here's why. It's more because we don't have a change system. We don't have pennies, quarters, anything like that. But obviously if our citizens want that, we'll make it. But so in this sense, it says that it's only valued at 0.076 Nyxi pounds, which is essentially nothing, right? Because again, we don't have change. But the more notes you add on to that, eventually you'll hit the $4 mark, right? So we did an example. What happens if you're buying something for 100 Nyxi pounds, right? For you to buy something that is worth 100 Nyxi pounds, you need to have 1,316 copper Nyxi pounds just to buy something that's worth 100. That's inflation. Remember what I said? When I'm sure y'all are looking, it's like, that's too much math. I know it is. Why do you think I'm doing all the math? So, for you to buy something that's only worth 100, you have to have 1,316. Makes no sense, don't it? How much are you supposed to have to buy something that's 100 Nyxi pounds? 25. Because what is 4 times 25? 100. So all you need is 25 copper notes to buy something that costs 100 Nyxi pounds. That's how the real value works, okay? But because of that inflation, very bad inflation, you need 1,316 copper notes to buy that 100 Nyxi pound item. That's bad. That's very bad. So, can't do that. Same goes for our aluminum. Aluminum is just as bad too. Um, our aluminum is, where is it? We have, I don't have it on me. It's in the aluminum's in the garage for a reason. We have 32 aluminum bars. Okay, so a lot more abundant than copper. But we printed 212 aluminum notes. Now, aluminum notes it's only worth 1 Nyxi pound, so that's our $1 bill, right? So I don't know how to speak it. It's going through an 86.9% inflation. That's bad. That is very bad. So, no. And it looks like I just lost my audio mixer. Oh, no, here it is. Oh, hey, there it is. Okay, never mind. So, no, that's very bad. And then, how's the aluminum, what's wrong with the aluminum issue? Well, because aluminum being worth a lot less than copper, not good. So now it's only worth 15 cents of a Nyxi pounds, which again we don't have change. So you have to get a lot more Nyxi pounds to make up for that 1 Nyxi pound, right? So for you to buy something that's worth 100 Nyxi pounds, instead of having 100 aluminum notes, you need 667 aluminum notes just to buy a 100 Nyxi pound item. Inflation! And that's how our inflation is happening. With the metal-backed currency, do not worry, do not fret. We already know we messed up. That's why we came with a solution immediately. On the same day we found out, actually. How we doing it? Well, I won't lie to you. Doing all this stuff has actually put us in debt too. But don't worry, our debt's actually dropped in half in like 1 week, so it's all right. Um, I'll get to that in a second. So, what's the issue? Right. So, I lost my train of thought already. Lost my train of thought. Right. What are the different currencies we're using? So, we have potato backed currency. Yes, you can back money with food. That's been a thing. Um, we decided that potatoes would be the perfect candidate for our potatoes backed Nyxi pound. So not just one potato, it's 3 pounds of potato because food goes by weight. So every 3 pounds of potatoes, any potato, not we don't care the specificity, specific specifics. Anyway, yeah, 3 pounds of potatoes is one potato backed Nyxi pound. Simple and easy, right? So what does that mean? Does that mean you can print potato back notes then and have no problem? No, because that's still inflation. What you do is that since getting potatoes is a lot easier than making these and cheaper, um, we can grow them. So technically, if you're growing potatoes, you're making money in Nyx anyway. You're making money in Nyx by growing potatoes. Think about that when you're growing potatoes. Um, so So we got that going. Right now, we're only allowed to print one note because we only have one bag of 3 pound potatoes. I mean, it's not like I'm going to go on a spending spree and get a lot of potatoes. I'm actually trying to grow them. I bought stuff to grow them. The first batch currently failed. I plan on growing a second batch very soon, probably tonight or tomorrow. All right, so because we got plans, to make it work. Got to grow light, so because I know winter's coming. I know it's a little late in the season, but I got to grow light. We're gonna use the garage once it's cleaned out a little bit, and we're gonna use the garage. I'm gonna water the potatoes since it's in a darker environment. Indoors, it might actually work better since potatoes tend to grow indoors a lot more than outdoors, at least in our eyes, anyway. A lot anyways. So, um, yeah. So, again, this is proof that this is, yeah, see, hard as metal. Uh, that we make these. These are hard to make. We melted a lot of copper just for one ingot. I promise you, this was very difficult to do. Very difficult. The aluminum is really not that hard. Copper was very difficult, actually. But so that's why copper is very valuable to us. And everybody else, of course, because I know why people are going after copper and such. So, but anyway, yeah. So that's our currency situation. Now, national debt. Okay, this was totally our fault. We didn't see the negative results till the last minute. So obviously, when we found out that the results were negative, we immediately try to find solutions to fix it. Immediately. So simply, what happened was, I guess I'll tell you our debt. Transparency, the number one T word, transparency. Our At the time, our previous national debt of Nyxi pounds, mind you, not U.S. dollars, Nyxi pounds. This is actually important. Um, I wouldn't say we're in debt in US dollars. Because there's a difference between spending and then the debt itself. Because debt means money that's not paid back. Spending is just how much we spend. So we're not necessarily in debt in US dollars, but I guess if you look at it in a certain way, we are. But it's only like at the moment, because I did a whole treasury thing last night. So it's only, what is it, 300 something dollars. Yeah, that's it. It's only like 389.49. It was something like that. It's like $389 in spending debt. That's how much money we have to put back in the treasury. That's basically what it means. Okay, so um, so U.S. dollars. That's nothing. Wait till my next paycheck. All gone. Everything will be back. So what? Nyxi pounds. We are in trouble. Not really, but we're in trouble. We've been bad. We've been bad. Bad government. So what happened was we established a minimum wage law, not on normal everyday citizens, but on government officials such as myself. I know. It's like you put a minimum wage on yourself? Yeah. So what happened was we gave ourselves only eight, a minimum of 8 pounds per hour. Um, it didn't necessarily, as far as I'm aware anyway, it didn't necessarily specify. At least I don't think it did, but it might have. It didn't necessarily. Excuse me. It didn't necessarily specify like, is it when you're just a government official, you're just paid 8 pounds an hour every day, 24 hours a day, something like that, or it's when you clock in, clock out type deal. Let me see if I can find it on here. I don't know if I can or not, in all honesty. I'm sure I can, because I know where everything's at. Because I am the man. Here we go. But don't fret, because we, the government officials, are not the ones that choose our minimum wage. It's the people. So registered voters decide if we should get paid more or not. Those are the only people that decide. And currently, that's registered voters of the National Assembly. So, and no, registered voters are not government officials. They're everyday citizens that register to vote, that just votes on plebiscites, referendums, ballot initiatives. Because remember, if you've seen our Facebook website updates on the legislative branch, we went from a House of Representatives to a National Assembly. Please ignore that. That is my Xbox. It's currently on. I have nothing playing, but that was loud. I'm gonna turn that down. There we go. So what happened was that wow, I lost my train of thought again. I hate that. Do y'all hate that? I hate that. Ugh. National debt. So what happened was we gave ourselves minimum wage. We have what, 8 people, 9 people? We had 8 to 9 people in government at the time that are basically promised to being paid in Nyxi pounds, not U.S. dollars, in Nyxi pounds. And the debt went skyrocket because our printer doesn't print as fast as the United States Federal Reserve. So our printer doesn't go brrr all the time. Okay, our printer just goes brrr, out of ink, out of paper. So that's what ours do. Okay. Yes, we use normal printers, stuff like that. Look, there's nothing wrong with making your own currency. Literally anything can be a currency. Like this tape measure can be a currency. I'm not kidding. Literally, you can make anything a currency. You just gotta understand economics a little bit and do some research and, go from there. Find the market value. How does everybody value a certain item? All that good stuff, right? So anything can be a currency. So don't freak out that, oh my god, you're using a printer to print paper. We're not printing out US dollars. We come up with our own designs and details and our own serial numbers and watermarks and all that stuff. So don't freak out. We're fine. So now it was 9 people. I had to negotiate with 9 of them because our debt went from almost 200,000. I know I said 80,000 earlier, but it was actually almost 200,000 earlier, previously. So I negotiated with all the people that were promised payment, including myself, obviously, and even the Queen. Queen was getting that money too. So what we did, I negotiated with all of them, and we negotiated that we lowered the payment to 10,000 Nyxi pounds per person. So our debt went to at least 90 to 80,000 Nyxi pounds, right? That's how I got to that. So, and that was all that was all negotiated for like a couple of weeks. So, but everybody was nice about it. No one was mad about it. They understood that, you know, we were trying something new and we were not anticipating the negative outcomes that came with it. So, wow, it's almost been an hour already and I got nothing. And then, so later on in the future, we negotiated again because I'm in a new house. So I'm not in the previous house I was in. I'm in a new house. So I had to handle with all the moving and all that stuff. And we haven't smelted metal ever since we moved here. So metal smelting has been slow. And then, of course, we made the new currency system to help us get out of that 80,000 Nyxi pounds in debt. And, so in the span of 1 week, I negotiated with 4 government officials that were promised payment again. And this time, I gave them the alternatives. They can either accept potato-backed Nyxi pounds as payment, or they can accept land futures-backed Nyxi pounds as payment instead of the metal-backed Nyxi pounds. The 4 of them mentioned, it has chosen land. So, because obviously land is more valuable, right? Even though it's only a promissory bond. I mean, because we don't have that land yet, so it's not guaranteed. But they have faith. They have faith that they could get that land. So I asked them how much land you want. They tell me how much land they want by square feet. Then I give them the same amount of Nyxi pounds. That sums up to the square feet, because the land's future backed note, as mentioned before, 1 note equals 99.9 square feet. So, and the total square foot of that land, okay, the total square foot of the land is about around 149,000. So, there's plenty of land. So they gave me the notes. No, they gave me the square footage. I give them the payment. Good to go. And it's not an abundant amount of Nyxi pounds either. Because since I know how big the land is, right? And each note is 99.9 square feet. That means I'm only allowed to print out only 1,500 Nyxi pounds. That's it. No more than that. Just for this 3.44 acre land. That's it. 1,500. That's literally it. That's all I need to print out. Done. Okay. And then, you know, they give me the square footage. Give them the same amount of notes. One of them was like 8 Nyxi pounds. The other one was like 20 something, 26 Nyxi pounds maybe. Something like that. Okay, so it's not an overabundant. I can actually print those out and pay them those. Because it's not an overabundant. That's like 2 papers or 3, 4 papers. The paper that we use. We don't use the normal white paper. We use specialty paper. So it's already watermarked anyway and all that stuff. So we do use specialty paper. But yeah, so you know, and that's how we in 1 week we got from 80,000 Nyxi pounds of debt to 40,000 Nyxi pounds of debt. So yay, we're getting out of debt. So the other 4 have not come back to me yet, but I'm hoping they will, so they can, you know, get us out of national debt. Not that it's like a big deal, because Nyxi pounds are not necessarily in circulation entirely yet. So, I mean, the treasury box is actually right behind me. It's actually right behind me. I could unlock it and show you, not the US dollar money. That's actually not what you're supposed to do on video. But I can show you the Nyxi pound money. That I can do. I can show you the Nyxi pound money. Why not? I'll show you that. I'll show you the Nyxi pound money real quick. I got plenty of time. Alright. Let's see. Show me Nyxi pounds. Yeah, Austin, you showed us the bars. Good for you. Now show us the money you printed. Like, okay. And I'll show y'all that, you know, If I can find it. Ah, here it is. Okay. Oh. Here you go. Just get one of each. Blocking the view of the money to the best of my ability. There we go. Lock that back. Here we go. Okay. Returned. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. Simple, simple. Alright, so, here you go. I don't know if y'all can see that, so. There we go. That is the aluminum one. It actually says it right here. That's the difference between our currency with the US dollar. It will tell you what metal is backed by. That's some of the details we'll have in next year's Nyxi pounds. Because the metal ones might get changed in the future too. So this is the aluminum one. So this is 1 Nyxi pound. Okay? And we're not... we've been trying to put a back end on each of these Nyxi pounds, but that's actually been difficult. We don't have a fancy printer that does that. So the back of it, nothing. So we don't plan on putting anything special on there yet, but as we get more advanced in printing, we'll, do all this fancy stuff. And this one is the copper one. Here it is. Same design, different color paper. I'm sure you could tell by the light. Don't know if you can, but... So, yep, same design. Nothing else. Literally the main difference is this one right here. Copper certificate. And what's that number? It's 4. That means that's 4 Nyxi pounds. So 4 of these equals to 1 of these. Okay. So that's our currency. That's our metal back currency. That's inflated all to hell. So, all right. So, I think I talked a lot about our good country today. We're not terrible people. We're trying our best to get by. Actually, matter of fact, let's talk about what we talked about today. The Queen is making moves to find ways to help the people that were affected by Hurricane Helen. So we heard how North Carolina is very damaged by the hurricane right now, and the struggles that are going on with that. So the Queen is figuring that out. And while the Queen's busy with all that, she's also working on the designs of our currency too. So that's also why I'm waiting on the printing part with our other currencies, is because she's the one that volunteers to make the designs for them. So I'm just waiting. And then yeah. So she said she had a. What did she tell me earlier? She said she had a daycare on standby that might be planning to donate money to the hurricane affected people. I think that's what's going on. Yeah, the daycare's like down the street, or not down the street. Sorry, it's actually about a good few miles away into a bigger city in the county. But it's not far. It's not ridiculous. It's in the same county, so it's not far at all, really. But it's not that close either. So. But, yeah, so our Queen is doing that. So, obviously, if you guys have enough money, so if you're not going to put it into the Queendom of Nyx, then at least put some money towards the survivors of Hurricane Helen. So, do that. Find a church. Find a other nonprofit that is not associated with FEMA. FEMA's getting a lot of crap right now because FEMA is backing out and helping. You can look that up yourself. I'm not gonna say any more than that, because I'll be the next one-day hunt down because of it. So, not that I care, but yeah. So find nonprofits or go down there yourself, help out. We're busy up here. We're struggling ourselves enough up here. I mean, we don't have enough money, gas money, or anything like that to even get down there. So we want to help. And we pray for them and their families, but we can't do much. Not a lot of people can do much because the U.S. government has done so much crap to us, we can't do anything. so, so yeah. Even though I haven't even gotten questions yet, this has actually been a very good live stream because I got 3 people viewing me so far. That's it's something. I'm not even gonna complain. That's 3 viewers. That means 3 people watching. That means 3 people will be talking about this video. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. This is cool. I've actually never live streamed before, and I got the video face because I got magic powers. Who knew? So showed y'all proof on the things we've been doing. There's the national. I hate the opposite camera thing. National flags right here. I mean, I don't know. I guess can I show it off? I guess I can. I might need an extra light, but I think I can. Hold on. Turn my steampunk lamp on. That's bright. I guess I can do that real quick. It's not like it's attached to anything. Oh, here we go. Yay! Is it backwards? I think it's backwards. Is it backwards? Sure is. Oh, here we go. There we are. Oh, there we go. I can't see. Ah, there we go. Yep, this is our flag. Queendom of Nyx flag. Big, fancy, royal blue, silver lining, coat of arms that I literally made myself. So, and the flagpole's trying to shrink on me, which is fine. I'm just making sure the flag don't touch the ground. That's what I care about. Ah, there we go. There we go. As long as the flag don't touch the ground, I don't care. Yep, so that's our flag. I'll go ahead and put the notes back. I'll do that later. Oh. There we go. Yay! Alrighty. So, I can wait a little bit longer. See if people come in and give me some questions. Anything like that. I've been sending the link out to people saying, hey, I'm live. So, for the first time in human history, right? So, maybe I'll send it to this guy here. There we go. Those. There we go. Hey, there we go. Send it to more people. Oh, yes, right. I guess I should bring this up too. The Queen has actually made a speech today, actually, about 5 hours ago. Says, this is actually to our citizens. Yep. And as the Prime Minister, I am the Prime Minister, by the way. Anyone that did not hear that either earlier, I might have not said it. I am the Prime Minister of the Queendom of Nyx, self-proclaimed, been in office for 7 years. I am now actually capable of being removed from office. Not that I could have been removed before, it's just no one attempted. But now, officially, I can actually be officially removed from office. That is up to the Queen. So if the people want me out, they petition the Queen. Queen finds out why. Queen finds the evidence. Queen finds the reasons why. Then she'll probably do a vote because she's the people's queen. So if the people want to have a vote to impeach me, get rid of me, and they'll do that, and I'm out. And then she'll have to appoint someone else as the prime minister. So it is an appointed position, but we have a elected position of the deputy prime minister. So, and we do have one. We have a deputy prime minister. His name is Kane. So, all public officials are allowed to have their names be said in public. So even though, we're not like a big recognized nation, oh, look at you, you're in a basement of someone's house. It's like, okay. You're going to find a guy in our web, assuming I put it in the website, you're going to find a guy in the website named, oh, I forgot his name already. His name is Ernest something, or something Ernest. It's a French guy. He was in a university of, uh, Paris? He was no, it wasn't Paris. He was in some French university, and he was doing a lecture about what is a nation. And I looked up his lecture, looked up the definitions of a nation. It basically means community. So, and how did the United States get made? It started out as a community of Jamestown. Duh. So, you got to start somewhere. So, even though I'm in a basement of someone else's house, we're still a community of people trying to make a nation. It takes time. Hopefully not too long, but can't control time. So it's just how it is. So that's what we're doing. We're surviving. We're living. We're trying to get everybody to grow crops and trying to be more self-sustaining. And we're actually pushing for plans not to rely on the United States dollar as much. Trying to get the Nyxi pound circulated. They ignore that sound. I live with kids, so ignore that sound. But yeah. So, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done. So we're here to get it done. So, all right, let's see what this speech says. Let's say, hello everyone. This is Queen Breckenridge the First. After further debate with myself and talking with myself, the dough is breaking. I think she meant the word dough is breaking in the U.S. and us Nyxis. It is time to further our cause, and not me nor Austin can do it by ourselves. We need you as citizens to spread the word. We may not have our own land, but we can gather more into the fold, spread understandings. She types really fast, so she skips some words. Fold, in the fold, spread. I guess spread the word out. That's actually I think that's what she meant to put. Spread the word, spread the news any way you can, because I honestly believe we can assist the ones that have opened their eyes and let them know there are more people willing to assist and help them get away from these broken politics currently within our former land of the United States. So see, even the Queen has declared that we do not live in the United States. I mean, obviously we are, but as a community, and actually in the Constitution, we do not recognize the U.S. government's jurisdiction any longer. We do in certain cases for obvious reasons, okay? But we do not recognize the United States jurisdiction in a way where we're trying to leave it, so we're trying to push as much self-reliance as possible to where the federal government and state government and even the local government around us doesn't affect us as much. And we'll try to get, and once that is accomplished, independence might be possible. So, we cannot do this by ourselves. We need help of everyone within our citizenry. So, that's the speech of the Queen from 5 hours ago. So, alright. Begley's going through a lot of stuff, but yep. Yippers, yippers, yippers. I'm trying to look at my phone and see what's going on here. Yep. Okay. So, just waiting on here and waiting on questions. That's all I'm doing for. It's an AMA, so ask me anything. You know what? I know just the person. I know just the person. I don't know if he'll do it, but I know just the person. Let me see if I can find it. Because, hold on, are the comments even on? It says it's on. I want to make sure. Make sure it's on. I'm going to say hi. I'm going to say hello to everyone in my own chat room. Bam. There. Okay, so the chat is obviously working. I just wanted to double check. Okay. So, and look, I can see it right there in front of the OBS page. Cool. Awesome, awesome. Everything's working. Okay. I mean, at this point, I'm just waiting for people to comment. So, if I'm not saying anything, that's the reason why. I'm just basically trying to spread the live channel around so people can know, oh, hey, you're live on YouTube. Yes, I am. You should join in and say hi. So, and we do have plans today. That's another thing I'll tell you. We do have plans today. Um, Me and the royal family are going to Oktoberfest at the Our Lady in Lourdes in St. Matthews, Kentucky. So that is where we're going to be going today. So at the moment, I'm just spreading the live feed to everyone right now. That's basically what I'm doing. Yeah. So okay. Let's see. It's 3:42. Been on for about an hour and 16 minutes on my very first live stream. Cool, cool. It's not fancy, but it's not bad either. We're gonna see what's going on. If you have any questions or comments, please, please comment on the thing, and I will happily answer any questions you may have or comments. Say hi. You can just say hi. You don't actually have to ask any questions. You can just say hi. I will accept hellos. Say hi. Say hello, Austin. I see you. Say hi. I'll take anything. Just make sure you follow the guidelines and all that fun stuff that YouTube likes to put on us. So, do what you can do. I mean, I tested it, so live chat's working. So, I'm sure if anybody's got issues, I know one of y'all. I know one of y'all is viewing. I know who. I know who it is that's viewing. So, if you're having issues with the live chat feed. I mean, if you're having issues with the live chat feed, or if you're having trouble hearing me, text me, and I will immediately try to fix it. So, as far as I'm aware, I can hear myself. So, I've proven that because I accidentally left it on and it was actually messing with my audio mixer. So as far as I'm aware, anybody can hear me. As far as I'm aware. So there's my gecko just hanging out right next to the heating rock. Cute little thing. Yep, so for people that didn't know, I just showed off the copper ingot, showed off the Nyxi pounds, showed off what we got, showed off the national flag. I don't think there's anything else to show off Queendom of Nyx wise. I don't think I have anything in here that's Queendom of Nyx related. Uh, nope, I don't think so at the moment. So, not at the moment. Oh, sweet. Okay. And send. There we go. Alright, looks like we're gonna get someone that'll view and actually put something in the chat room. Maybe that'll incentivize people to do comments. Someone's gotta do the first comment. Give me anybody. And I think I found a person. So we'll see who that is. We will see who that is. Alright, as far as I'm aware, I'm still alive. Am I still alive? Yes, sir, I am. Alright, good, very good. Okay. Again, I'm new to the live feed thing, so I'm just making sure that all my things are still up and running while I'm doing this live feed. So, all right. So, but what I will do while I'm waiting on more, whoever is just now appearing, this is the Nyxi Acolyte Talk Show. I am Prime Minister Austin Elsler, Prime Minister of the Queendom of Nyx, and the second elected chairman of the National Assembly. I forgot to mention that. I have been recently elected as chairman. Why are you in two positions? Well, because of our lack of population of 24 adults and a total population of 32 people in total, um, we have made a law where appointed government officials can run as an can run for an election because multiple roles, but an already elected officer cannot be elected into another office because they're elected for whatever office they were already elected for, so they're not going to do that. But appointees can run for election for other things at this time. So, but anyway, this is about the Queendom of Nyx, the country we are making. We are trying to declare independence from the United States, due to many reasons. That look, I have no time to list the amount of grievances, not just from me, from every citizen in Nyx. Every citizen in Nyx has their own grievances toward the United States government. So, and they're all from different sides. They're all from different sides. It's not just one side. They're all from different sides. So, there is no, oh, you guys are just a bunch of Republicans. Oh, you guys are just a bunch of Democrats. No, we're not. We're a bunch of Americans that are sick of the U.S. government and we want to abolish and alter and establish new government. Sounds familiar? So, that is what we're doing at this time. So, for any of you that doesn't know, you now know. So, and earlier I showed off our. Oh, I don't know what that is. I showed off our copper bars that backs our currency. I told you all. I talked about. We have our very first inflation, which is very bad. So that's why we have to halt the printing process of the metal-backed currencies. We talked, and I showed off the aluminum the aluminum notes backed by the aluminum bars we have, and then the copper notes backed by the copper notes we have. So, yep. So we talked about a lot of that, showed off the national flag a little bit. So I'm happy to show it again for anybody that missed it and just now joined in and want to see it. And if you all want to see more information about the Queendom of Nyx, go to www.queendomofnyx.com. You will find everything you need to know about the Queendom of Nyx, the offices, who's in it, what office does what are y'all doing, what is your current plan right now. Like, why? It's like, y'all been here for 7 years. How come I never heard of you? Exactly. Because we're not communicating very well. That's why I'm actually hoping this live AMA will help out with that. I'm taking advantage. So, because the number one T word that we like to talk about in Nyx is transparency. Transparency is our number one word. So, we like to show off. If we've been bad, we've been bad. We'll show that off. Look, we're too small to be considered corrupt anywhere. So when it comes to accountability, if I'm wrong on something, I'm wrong on something. If the queen's wrong on something, the queen's wrong on something. We'll call each other out. That's how you're supposed to do it. So we do have a judicial system. So obviously we had court cases before. Yes, we have our own court cases. The queen is the judge. I mean, these weren't really criminal cases. These were more like accountability. Yeah, accountability cases. Holding a government official accountable. If you do this again, this will happen. Stuff like that. So it's accountability case. So far, no one's got impeached. We got suspended from duty. That is something the court of ministers of the supremacy branch can do. So there's that. Oh, give me 1 second. Looks like I got a bunch of messages. Alrighty. So, yeah. So, I guess we'll see what happens a little bit later. It's almost 4 o'clock, but again, I got plenty of time. I don't have to leave yet. I don't have to leave yet at all, really. I got plenty of time. I spread the word out. All I could do is wait, talk a little bit about Nyx and other stuff we got. So, let's see. What else is there to talk about? I can find many things to talk about. Let's see. I have an idea. Let's go to the website. I won't show it because I'll probably screw that up somehow. So, but I can explain it to y'all. What to show off? What to show off? What to show off? I have to change the bits and pieces of the home screen because we're no longer getting an island anymore. We're now going for just normal inland land plots. So I need to change that. We was going for an island. Here's something I'll tell y'all. When we first started, we were planning on trying to become an island nation so we can isolate ourselves from the rest of the United States, right? Clearly, that ain't gonna work because islands are way too expensive and it takes way too long to get the money to even get it. And the original island we were gonna get, it was already sold and we couldn't get it anymore. And then we went for another island, but it was just too much money. And every time we look at that money, it just seems mentally overwhelming. So we decided, screw it. We will be a continental country. We'll be another North American country. So screw it. We'll just do that. So that's basically what we're doing now. So, man, oh man, there's just so many things I could tell y'all. So, dun, 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 dun. Whoa, what happened here? Well, this can't be right. Huh, that's funny. Something is wrong with the website a little bit. Oh, nope, never mind. It just needed to fix itself. Okay. Let's go to the executive branch. What's my branch? What does my branch do? What makes you so special in Nyx, Austin? Alright, well, obviously I am the Prime Minister, so that makes me, Commander-in-Chief of the Militia and the Royal Navy and Marines, all that good stuff. I've been the Prime Minister since September 21st, 2017, because September 21st is when we were first founded. The Constitution we're currently using is actually our second Constitution, not our first one. So, there's that. And the second Constitution is the one we're using now. Which is ironic, because that's actually how the U.S. worked. So, it's like, alright, what offices do you have? Well, we got the Privy Council that, honestly, I plan to abolish. Whoa, why did that pop up? Why did that pop up? I don't know why that popped up. Anyway. We plan to abolish the Privy Council because it no longer became a useful position. It was a useful position for a while. I'm sure if y'all seen the channel previously, you've seen Privy Council meetings a lot. But as time progressed, we haven't had meetings in a while, and even without meetings, no one has been giving me like any kind of advice or assistance in some way, shape, or form of some things. So, it just became a useless council. So, sorry, you got distracted. So, um, yeah, so I plan on abolishing it. I mean, obviously, I can't be like, I abolished this. No, we have a whole process. We have a whole boring process on how we do things. So it's not like I can just write a law and say it's done. No, we're not doing that. We're not that crazy. Like, I know if y'all heard of micronations, I know some of y'all have. If y'all heard of micronations, um, we're not like the rest of the micronations in the community. We actually plan to. No one's gonna like this word. It's the badass word. We plan to secede from the Union. Okay? Obviously, not like a whole state seceding from the Union. It's different. We are people with plots of lands or an entire county. That is a suggestion that we have. So, or thought. Wait, that's a thought we had. Just having a whole county just to secede from the Union. Which is all legal and the right of the people. Because I know there's some people saying, well, states don't have rights to secede. You're technically right. People do. People have rights to secede. So if the people want to secede, they will secede. How do you think other states were made? They seceded from the states they came from. Duh. So, some people will agree to disagree, but it's okay. Because, again, I'll take any questions. And I'm gonna let y'all know this now. Once questions starting to pop up or whatever, if it don't, it's fine. I'm not gonna worry about what happens in my first live stream. If nothing happens, like no questions or comments came to be, fine. I'm gonna have a happy day today. So I'm okay. So what offices do we have? We have the National House Funding Agency. What is that, Austin? What's the National House Funding Agency? Sounds like a welfare system. Yes and no. Not really, but here's what it is. So the National House Funding Agency is an executive branch department that does get funded by the Treasury money, of course, through a budget, and they use that money to buy houses across the U.S. that are for sale that are in the minimum price U.S. dollars, minimum price of $100,000, or is it maximum? No, it's maximum. Sorry, the maximum is $100,000. So anything from $100,000 or lower, the National House Funding Agency will make plans to purchase those properties. What is the reason for that? Well, obviously, because of one of the very first laws of the land that we made. I think it was an executive order, actually. Oh, sorry, they're not called executive orders anymore. They're called executive reminders now. The Queen doesn't want my enforcement papers, I guess, to be called executive orders because it sounds dictatorish. So if anybody agrees with that, cool. So they're called executive reminders now. That was actually passed by law. That wasn't by a royal decree or anything. That's actually passed by law through the National Assembly. So everybody kind of sided with the Queen there. So, which is fine. I don't care. So it's one of my executive reminders. Because we need land, we need governance on, where the citizens are at and which land are people gonna donate us with, or like, is anybody gonna Are you really going to be entirely private land, or are you planning on donating some land to the public of Nyx? Like, not Republic, public in Nyx. So, um, all that stuff. So, and the reminder says that, if you are a homeowner, as in you are an owner of a home or a land plot or whatever, you are the owner of the property, not a landlord that's renting, or not, sorry. You're not a renter that's renting a property. If you are a owner of a property, your land, if you're a citizen, your land is under the jurisdiction of the Queendom of Nyx. What does jurisdiction mean? It does not mean we take over your land. It's still your land. Okay? It's still your land. And all we do is just that now the rights and laws and all that stuff affect that land. So you guys agreed to abide by the Nyxi Constitution and all that stuff. So signing up for citizenship means you're done with the U.S. You're ready to be a Nyxi. So that's basically what it means. So, yep, that is basically what it means. So, you're giving your land to the Queendom of Nyx. So it doesn't mean the government will own it or anything like that. It just means you're under our jurisdiction now. You're on our side. That's basically what it means. You're joining the cause. So, and obviously, our nation currently is like a bunch of scattered properties. But if you want to know how much land do you have when it comes to that, 2,054 acres. That's how much land we have. Over 2,054 acres. It's like, where'd you get that much land? Like, don't you? I thought you don't have money to buy public land. None of it's public land. They're all private. It's like, who has that much land? Well, we have a citizen up in Canada that happened to own a 2,000-acre farm, growing a lot of crops. Matter of fact, he makes a lot of money growing crops. He's been very helpful. In fact, he is our elected chief constable of the National Constables Bureau, which is also part of the executive branch. And yes, the National Constable Bureau is our national police force. Again, we are small and tiny, so it's going to look like the federal government is going to do many things. So, don't be surprised. But yeah, his name is Kurt. He is a public official. I am allowed to say his name. His name is Kurt. I'm just going to call him Kurt because I've already forgotten how to pronounce his last name. But Chief Constable Kurt, he owns 2,000 acres of land up in Canada. So, yeah, that's where that 2,000 came from. It's like, what about the 54? The 54 is land that we have in the province of Eros. Yes, we have provinces. We have province of Aries, Eros, and Poseidon. So, in the province of Eros, which makes up Oldham, Trimble, maybe Carroll, and then Owen County, Kentucky. It doesn't mean we own these lands in those counties, okay? But we have a Nyxi citizen that is in one of those counties in the province of Eros jurisdiction that, owns land, owns 54 acres of land, and, if you're an owner and you have that much land is under our jurisdiction. Yay! So, that's how we got 2,054 acres. So, we're basically a bunch of exclaves? Enclaves? One or the other. It's either exclave or enclaves. It's one of those two. Yeah, we're one of those two things scattered about. Just like some Native American reservations. That's basically how we look like right now. So, now obviously once I make a map, I can't show the exact location or address of it. I could make a map that's not detailed with lines and words, but what I can do is make a map that's colored. So I can color the locations, like their exact properties and whatever, and then bring them closer together in a single paper. Like, like there could be a rectangle here, a disfigured shape here, a square here, all that stuff, but it won't give you a direct location because I gotta protect the people's privacy. That's another big word in the Queendom of Nyx. Privacy, which we have none in the United States. So yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this live stream. Wonder how people are gonna think about it. So actually can't wait to do this again. This is actually really fun. So, but yes, um, no, that is our goal at the moment, is to get that land, and that 3.44 acre land is going to be our public land because once we get that land, that's where we're going to start sending land out. Okay, people start coming in, and this is what I've been told by past supporters, that if we get land of any size, if we get land, people will flock in. And I believe that. And that's actually one of the reasons why I believe that people don't. They only see us as a good idea, not as something to invest in. So we're hoping that with the people we have now and the little bits of people that are coming in soon, maybe after the live stream show, maybe we'll get some new citizens. They're gonna come in and they'll do something. They'll do something to help. We got part-time roles, we got full-time roles. We are actually doing a test run with a supporter that is considering becoming a citizen, and to get a role in the Queendom of Nyx, but she is struggling with money, so she's hoping that we would pay her US dollars, which in the Queendom of Nyx is legal tender. Okay, all the types of Nyxi pounds that I've listed previously are all legal tender. United States dollars legal tender. Canadian dollars legal tender. We have a Canadian, so we have to allow the Canadian dollar, okay? And the Filipino peso is legal tender. Why? Because we do have a citizen from the Philippines. So who actually started our, is it first or second? I want to say first because he just joined us here. So yeah, our second church founded in the Queendom of Nyx. So yep, we have we got the Knights of Liberty and Grace church. I mean, obviously we don't have any buildings, obviously, but I'm just saying, we have two church communities that we made ourselves. They're all Christian, okay? For any Christians that are freaking out about that for no reason. Yeah, so the Knights of Liberty and Grace, and I don't know the names of their hall, but they're essentially Roman Catholic. I'm pretty sure, if I looked at that right. Yeah, they're Roman Catholic. So I forgot his name. Well, he's not a government official, so I can't say his name anyway. But so yeah, he's got his own church going, and it's operating in the Philippines. So I mean, if you want to look it up, just join us, find him, and talk to him. He'll talk to you about it. So, but he asked me one day. He's like, "Can I establish this in Nyx?" Go for it, man. You shouldn't even be asking that question. Just go do it. It's like, yay. So what they do. So I mean, hey, if we start out with churches, we start out with churches. I'll bring any religion you want, as long as you don't force it on others. That's all we ask. So what else is there? It looks like I'm gonna be stuck on the 3 viewers, because that means there's 3 people watching, and I know I probably know all 3 of them. So, because I know I'm live right now, and I know I'm public, so everybody can see me. It's just people need to look up. But then again, it could be a category thing, because I did put the category on news and politics. I probably should have put nonprofit and activism, but oh well. I'll do that next live stream. So, maybe I'll do that. So, yeah. But this is cool. I like this live stream thing. I'm just glad I figured everything out. So, I'm just going to go ahead and do another test run on the comment here. There we go. I mean, if you're not going to ask questions or say hi, at least give me the answer to that question. Can y'all hear me? I mean, because man, I can see it now. If y'all just went over 2 hours not being able to hear me, I'm not even going to be mad about it. It's my first live stream. I'll just figure it out later. So, I mean, more like I'll just end it now. If nobody can hear me, I'll just end it now and just get ready for whatever I got to do today. So, but this is fun. I like this. I like this live stream. So, but yeah, a lot of good things are happening in Queendom of Nyx. I'm very happy about it. I have faith. I take my time, find time to pray to the Lord to, get the Queendom of Nyx moving and going. Because I believe that making this nation will benefit the people that join it. Anybody can join it. You can become a citizen. Anybody can be a citizen. All you have to do is do the citizenship application. That's all we ask. It's nothing fancy, nothing big. It's nothing. What's the word? Intrusive? I think that might be the word. Don't remember. So yeah, so it's non-intrusive, so you don't have to put, that many things on it or whatever. So yeah, to get it done. And if you want to be a registered voter and participate in the National Assembly, which all you have to do is talk and vote. That's all you do. Yep. Register voters. And not only that, you do not have. Well, okay, we want you to. If we give you a date, time, and place, we hope you join us there. But obviously, if you live like super duper far away, don't worry about it. You can join us virtually, or you can just wait for a ballot to come at your texting apps, whatever you use for texting, because we'll send you the ballot that way, and then you can do the ballot there, and it'll be submitted, and then we'll have it, and everything will be good to go. So, we're hoping to find a good spot for meetings such as that for the National Assembly. Assuming the Privy Council will be abolished this year, I might have my first cabinet meeting with all my cabinet peoples. So yeah. Oh, now I just remembered. I was explaining the National House Funding Agency. I just remembered that too. Oh well. First live stream, so. But that's basically it for the National House Funding Agency. They buy a house, they find a citizen who wants the house, give it to them. That's basically it. The citizen goes through a rent to own program. So, if the citizen doesn't have all the money to buy that property, then they do a rent to own program. So when they do the rent to own program, people they'll pay the citizen will pay the money to pay back for buying the house basically. And then once the rent is complete, the citizen is now the full owner of that house, and that land is no longer public land, it is now private land. So that's the National House Funding Agency in brief definition. We also have the Department of the Census Bureau, If y'all have heard of census before, that should be a no-brainer. Counts the population, counts how many adults, kids, all that stuff we have. It does not. The Queen has actually made sure of this. It don't ask for race. It don't ask for religion. Those are all optional things that we really do not have to do. Okay, they're not obligated. Now, of course, if you join the National Assembly, be like, we should count how many people by race are and such. Well, you can join the National Assembly and do that, and good luck. So, they also count the political parties, who's really a registered voter, who's not a registered voter, who is a non-voter. What's a non-voter, Alston? A non-voter is a citizen that has chosen to not vote on any ballot. It is to basically let us know that we are not participating in any ballot in the Queendom of Nyx. That is what a non-voter is. And we currently have 7 of them out of the 24. So, 7 out of the 24 are non-voters, and the other 17 are registered voters. Now, I mentioned political parties. In the Queendom of Nyx, we do not like political parties at all. Matter of fact, when the Second Constitution was founded or established, political parties were banned. Yeah, political parties were absolutely banned. No one was allowed to make it. Man, was I hypocritical. Which all humans are. So, well, no. What happened was we decided to get rid of that amendment in the Constitution because it kind of violated the First Amendment. Because, you know, if you ban political parties, you stop people from getting together to have political conversations of a specific type. And then, you know, you make a group of people that agree with you. So we didn't want to do that. So what we did is that we unbanned it. So we repealed the amendment. So we allowed it, and then, you know, we just gave it a lot of restrictions on making a political party. And of course, giving political parties ballot access. So I know it's like, wait, but you hate it when political parties in the US don't have ballot access. I know. But this is the US. This ain't Nyx. We plan on making a country where political parties are irrelevant. Irrelevant. Okay, the reason I'm worried about the political parties in the US is because those parties can help the US. That's why I support them, and that's why I said you should not do this through ballot access. Because those two main parties should not be the only parties, especially when there's 38 political parties in the United States in total. There's 38. Conservative. Constitution, transhumanist, socialist, workers, communists, American freedom. I think I already said Constitution Party. Pirate Party, Libertarian Party, Green Party, Forward Party. The Prohibition Party, they all exist. And they don't get a seat. Oh, because they always lose. No, it's because the Democrats and Republicans made the laws to ensure they don't win anything. So, but in Nyx, and, you know, the laws that we make, we have to base our stuff off of our population and current situation. So we can't just make, you know, crazy laws saying, well, 1,000 people can do this. No. So the regulations we have on our political parties is that you can make a political party, but you have to have a logo, you have to have colors, you have to have a name for it, you have to do a political quiz, and then post the ideology results from that quiz onto your website page, which will be on the Queendom of Nyx website. I helped them with that. And write down your mottos, and then you have to have a Democratic convention at least once. to figure out what your party's going to do. And then for ballot access, you have to pay $100 in US dollars, or you pay 100 Nyxi pounds yearly. So, it's basically pay to play and it's one time limit, but, it's $100. It's not ridiculous. But again, we're basing it off our population. And, because our population is only 24 at this moment. So, and with 17 registered voters, our political parties are not that big either. So, in fact, let's see if I did this right. Let's see. Our first political party was the Backdoor Party, founded by my brother-in-law. They're black and blue. They don't have a logo yet, so technically they're not in a. They are a political party, but they're not official. As in, well, one, they don't have ballot access at all yet. And they don't have all the requirements to be a political party yet. But I've already included them in the website so people can see, hey, look, there's a political party at least being made. So, and he's the only one in there at this moment. And then the second political party that was made was the Steampunk Coalition, founded by me. I know, I'm a hypocrite. Founded by me. It got up to 5 people, so we were obviously the largest political party. But then I decided, I don't want to be a hypocrite anymore. I want to be a hypocrite again. That made no sense, but well. So what I did was I figured out what I can do with the Steampunk Coalition. Instead of making it a political party, I decided to make it into a political action committee, or a PAC. What's the difference? Political parties run candidates, PACs endorse and fund candidates that follow their views. So it's like, oh, well, I'll just have the Steampunk Coalition be that instead. So that is what I'll do instead, is become a PAC. So all the Steampunk Coalition members unanimously agreed to transition the Steampunk Coalition into a PAC. So the Steampunk Coalition still exists. It's just no longer a political party. So obviously, if there's an election coming up, you're not going to see Steampunk Coalition on a ballot. So, but ironically, 2 members that came out of the Steampunk Coalition party, that was disbanded as a party, 2 members decided to make a brand new political party that I was not aware of. They made the Roughneck Party. Don't ask. Not a clue. So all I know is that it's like, all right, they got the name. The Roughneck Party is a thing now. So now it's a thing, and now people have the option to register as a Roughneck Party member. So we were at 3 political parties, and now we're at 2 again. So one goes away, and another one takes his place. Sounds like Hydra. So I don't know what the main ideologies are for both of these parties, the Backdoor and the Roughneck, but we'll see. Everybody else, though, is independent. I want y'all to think about this for a second. There's only 3 registered voters that are in political parties out of the 17. That means the other 14, now including myself, I'm independent now. So I registered independent in Nyx. So 14 out of 17 people are registered independent, meaning no political party. None. No party affiliation whatsoever. That is how much people don't like political parties. So that's how it's done. So, and of course, once Queendom of Nyx gets bigger and population gets bigger too, and then, if political parties start getting numbers and whatever, we plan to make it a lot more discouraging for you to even make a political party. We just can't ban it. So, now, we're not saying we'll prohibit you from having ballot access, because that's actually in the Constitution too, but making one is different. We wanted to make it harder for you to make one. I know it sounds wrong to some people, okay? Because again, we can't ban you from making a political party, but we can make it difficult for you to make one. We don't like political parties in Nyx, but we can't ban it because it's a human thing to socialize, group up, and make a group. So we can't do that. So we'll just make it harder. We're not gonna make it like draconian or anything. It's just we just make it not worth it. That's the goal we're going for with political parties. Make it not worth making. So like I got my steampunk coalition turned into a pack because I don't want political parties. I know packs were a thing, but I didn't know what they were about. So I looked it up. So it's like, oh, that's what a pack is. Okay, so I'll do that. I rather have the steampunk coalition endorse and fund candidates that support their views. So or the steampunk coalition's views. So that's how we done it. So and I know it sounds weird. It's like, wow, you have two political parties already. It almost sounds like you're in a two-party system already. Maybe, because one of them is in so far the Roughneck Party are the only political party that's actually in government right now. Backdoor Party is not. So yeah, so no, there's both of the Roughneck Party members are in government. Yes, one is the chief constable, Kurt. He's the founder of the Roughneck Party, actually. So, yep. But his elections though, the constable elections are nonpartisan, so you won't see parties on their ballots anyway, or party labels anyway. You won't see party labels on their ballots anyway. So, yeah. Well, it is currently 4:26 p.m. Eastern Time, and I have been on here for 2 hours. So, I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get off here. Thank you all for whoever joined in and listened. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully everybody heard me throughout the entire thing. I'm gonna look back into this, see how well it went, and if it went crappy, oh well. I'll do it again next time and figure it out next time. So, again, I enjoyed this live stream. I enjoyed y'all whoever viewed. Thank you for viewing. You did something. You didn't comment. You didn't ask any questions, but you looked. You now know I exist. You now know the Queendom of Nyx exists. You're now looking. It's like, wow, this is Austin talking about stuff. Interesting. So, whether you think I'm boring or not, I don't care. So, thank you all for watching. If you need more information, go on www.queendomofnyx.com. The Patreon button's there, locals button's there, Twitter's there, Facebook's there. So the website will have everything you need to find stuff on there. YouTube channels, the Nyxi Acolyte Talk Show. We have a private company channel called the Nyx Delta Broadcast. So go look at them too. We got information on that YouTube channel as well. It's not run by me, it's run by another citizen. So go check them out. See what you think. They got more information about us in the past than this channel does. So I'm gonna get off here so I can get ready for Oktoberfest. So I'm gonna go have fun. We're gonna wear our Queendom of Nyx shirts over there to show it off a little bit. So I'm gonna go get ready for that. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for viewing. Thank you all for watching. Then I will see you all next time I do a live stream. I have no idea when. I'm not even going to promise a scheduling date. Last time I said that, it never happened. So, but I am going to, well, no, I ain't going to guarantee nothing. I will do another live stream. I'm not going to tell you when, and I'm not going to say it's guaranteed, because I ain't doing that anymore. So, you'll know when I do another live stream. And from now on, but this one I knew to tell you. From now on, I am doing live streams. I'm just going to do AMAs. Because I like to be asked questions. I like my knowledge to be questioned. So, and the guy that I really want to question me right now, did not come on today. He was actually in a bad place to do it, so that's fine. he could just comment later, I guess. So, yeah. So, thank you all for coming. I will see you all very soon.